Hello friends, myself Mohit and I am going to dictate you Steno Legal Matter. Please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for more dictations. So be ready for the dictation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start.
The Commissioner, Trade Tax, Uttar Pradesh, Wide Circular number 723 dated 3/5/2005 had inter alia specified that the adjustment under subsection 3 of section 3H shall be accepted in the same manner as the adjustment of the normal account of trade tax in eligibility certificate under section 4A stop. The interpretative consequence of the circular was read by the assessing authorities to mean that the adjustment in state development tax was to be made on proportional basis rather than including it in the monetary limit specified in column 5 of annexure 1 and the limit in the eligibility certificate stop. In our opinion, the High Court was correct in holding that the respondent assessees would be entitled to the benefit of subsection 3 to subsection 3H by seeking adjustment of the state development tax within the monetary limit specified in the eligibility certificate issued under section 4A stop. The monetary limit specified in the certificate issued under section 4A would refer to the monetary limits quantified in the eligibility certificate itself as well as the monetary limit set in column 5 of annexure 1 stop. Subsection 3 to section 3H does not prescribe that column 4 in annexure 1 which relates to exemption from or reduction in the rate of tax denoted as percentage of the rate of tax normally applicable under the UP Act to the goods concerned would be applicable in determining the monetary limit stop. Subsection 3 to section 3H does not refer to the rate of tax which is the subject matter of column 4 of annexure 1 stop. The legislature, while enacting subsection 3 to section 3H, was conscious and aware of the different contours of the exemption reduction in terms of annexure 1 published in UP Gazette dated 31/3/1995 stop. However, while legislating, they had specified that the adjustment would be up to the monetary limits set in the eligibility certificate issued under section 4A, which will include the last column of annexure 1 with monetary limit up to which the benefit of exemption from or reduction in the rate of tax under the act together with the benefit of exemption from or reduction in the rate of tax under the central tax of Act 1956 is admissible. Subsection 3 to section 3H does not stipulate that the assessees would be only entitled to an adjustment reduction to the extent specified in column 4 stop. This is clear from the corresponding amendment which was made to section 4A by inserting the words notwithstanding anything contained in any other provisions except the provisions of section 3H of this act stop. The legislature therefore wanted to insulate and protect the assessees from the effect of the notification or exemption under section 4A stop. It is a general rule of interpretation of taxing statutes that there is no room for any intendment and they are to be read in the light of what is clearly expressed and enforced literatim or ad verbum stop. There are no equitable considerations or implications or assumptions or presumptions as to import provisions to supply any assumed deficiency in taxing statutes. Stop.